Bum, 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 bum. Hey, here I am. Bum, bum, bum. Close that. All right, it is a little fuzzy, but that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. I was gonna try and sit differently, but we're just doing this. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, it's Rachel.
And Eddie.
Hey, Eddie, and this is my so-called mess, and welcome to it. I feel like you're really low, and I can't figure out why.
My microphone might just be not
Yeah,
not loud enough. I need to get closer to it.
that's a little better. It's just very low.
Okay.
Should I stop it? Start over?
It looks like it's picking me up okay. I
Okay.
don't
All
know.
right, then we'll just keep going with it. How are you, Eddie?
I'm good.
Good. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost Valentine's Day.
Oh, you know what? I'm a little stuffy. Like stuffy nose and stuff.
Oh, allergies?
I don't think so. I think it's actually like some kind of illness. There's a bunch of sick kids and my daughter's got it too.
Oh, your daughter's home today?
No, we only
Oh, sick going around your daughter's school.
yeah, we only keep them home if they have a fever or if they're just like malaise, not eating and stuff. It's I feel like COVID kind of taught us that it's too crazy to keep them home for every little sniffle, every little cough. It's just
Yeah,
they'll never go. There will never be a time when everybody's there,
that's
especially in
true.
February.
That's true. That's true. So what are you gonna do? And you have a dance this weekend?
Dance was last week.
Oh, how was it?
It was good. We I didn't have to do as much as I normally do, which is kind of nice. I usually carry the whole I feel like I carry the whole burden, but there were a lot of helpers this year, so that was nice.
Oh, okay.
And the DJ worked out. I think I told you about how I got the
Yeah,
DJ.
he was good.
Yeah, he was cool.
Would you recommend him for other?
I mean, I don't know that I could recommend him for other. I've like not really I wasn't really in there listening to the music,
Okay. You
but
were
he
just kind of hanging
seemed
out.
yeah, like people were dancing. He seemed like he enjoyed it and other parents seemed like they enjoyed it.
Did parents dance?
I think so, yeah. Yeah,
Did you
there's a lot
dance?
of this might be your thing. I don't really like it. There's a lot of like dads with daughters that came solo to the dance.
Oh,
I feel like that's just a bad look.
well, yeah, I'm not that. No, that is not my thing at
I
all.
mean, I was talking to Meg and I was like describing what we talk about on the podcast. I'm like, yeah, Rachel's into dads.
Okay, hang on
But
a second.
like you're like you want to have sex with dads, but not your dad.
Not my dad. I don't have a thing for my dad. I like guys that have a good relationship with their kids, or like kids come first. However, that whole like daddy daughter dance and daddy daughter purity ring for the daughter,
Right,
not my
yeah.
thing.
I don't get it. Is that wholesome or is that pedophilia?
It feels weird to me.
It's
It's
definitely on the line between
it
those two
it
things.
isn't. I really don't get the whole like purity ring thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna go tell my dad I'm not gonna have sex with anybody and wear a ring about it.
Yeah, why? Why are you gonna tell your dad that? And then what? Like, why is your dad even involved in your sex life?
Right. What is it? Yeah, I really don't understand. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. And I mean, it's nice, I guess, in some ways, like, oh, my dad's taking me somewhere. But I just find the idea of dancing, right, has like even if you're just bopping around like the dance floor, there's like a sexual feeling about dancing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it was like they used to call them frolics, maybe, where the whole town would get together and
And
people would
frolic.
just like jump around and I mean, I think before your sexual awakening, not yours, anyone's, you want to like grind up on shit, you know? You want to
Yeah,
like
exactly. Oh, I
you,
like the facial expression
you
too. For
gotta
those of you
like
who are
bite the bottom
not
lip.
watching this
Yeah.
ever on YouTube, you missed Eddie making that
The grinding
grind up on
face.
somebody's face.
Yeah, and you don't really maybe equate it with like sexual energy, but I think what you're doing is you're taking it to that extent where it's like, oh yeah, this is just like a proxy for sex.
Yeah.
I do remember being a teen. Oh my God. I I guess I was a teen, but there was this underage dance club called Teen Extreme, and it was you know, you know how there's like 18 plus. This was 18 minus, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. We had a place like that. I wasn't allowed to go.
or maybe like 17 minus to keep it legal. I'm not really sure. But it was just a lot of like dry humping, which,
Yep. Yep. So we had a club that was like an underage club, whatever that what was it called? Now I can't remember. It was like Euphoria, but it wasn't Euphoria. Um, but I wasn't allowed to go. But my I lived in a little community that had its own clubhouse. And was it once a quarter? I don't know. We used to have like dances for the like or live music or a dance for the I don't even know if it was teens. I feel like it was like middle schoolers or high schoolers there too. Probably. It was like a weird mix of middle school and high school, maybe. And yeah, that shit would get crazy.
I imagine so. Like just like we were saying, people who don't know why they're feeling these feelings, people who haven't had the chance to express themselves sexually before are all in the same place and they're all like,
Yep, and you're all
let's just
sweaty.
dance. Let's just dance.
Yeah, and like you're sweaty, the music's going.
I feel like being a late teenager is like one of the horniest times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. And yeah. So yes, I don't want to go to a dance with my dad. Yes, I do like fucking dads. I do like, and I have to say, I know some people like hate the word like now. Okay, so I watch a reality show called Married to Medicine,
Hmm.
and one of the women on it, who's a dentist in Atlanta area, who's running for some political office, I think. She calls her husband daddy, but like not just like in it, like in those moments, like in front of everybody. Hi, dad. Hey, daddy. What do you want to do tonight? Like in front of her kids, in front of friends. She refers to him as daddy all the time. That to
Oh,
me is a little strange, but I do like a little dirty daddy talk.
right. Yeah. No, that's why I was referencing you when we were talking about it because it's like maybe you understand it better than I do.
No,
You
no, I'm
don't?
not because no, it's more like daddy has like a whole, I think like in that term, like daddy. Hey, daddy. Has a whole different feeling. It's not like a daughter daddy thing. It's like the strong, like daddy. I can't even explain it properly because I just keep saying daddy and I'm just,
No, I know what a daddy is in both sense of the word.
yeah, but no, I would never go to a dance with my dad. I never called my dad daddy
There
either.
you go. I think that is the main difference. It's like dad, father, poppy,
Mm, pops.
pops.
Mm,
Yeah, so I see it happening and I try to keep an open mind about it because I think it is like culturally significant in other cultures to do shit like that. But maybe that's just covering up for like the real weirdness of it. to just say I don't understand it is like crazy because I've lived for a long time and I've talked to a lot of people
I thought you
and
said I fucked a lot of people. Did you say I talked to a lot of people?
both talked and fucked. And I don't know. I guess it's fine. I guess I don't know. I'm not okay with it, honestly.
Yeah. No, you don't have to be.
Okay.
I
It's
always find it
it
weird. They also had like daddy daughter night at Chick-fil-A,
hmm
which I guess like it said like take your kids out. Why does it have to be daddy daughter? Why can't it just be dad take his kids out?
Did you ever watch Crazy Ex-Girlfriend? Was that a
Yeah.
show you liked? There's like a song in the first season where this dad's just like really into his daughter, but then he keeps going like, but not in a sex way, like not in a creepy way. I just really, you know, I really passionately care about this individual. I thought it was funny, but I also thought it was creepy. Like even though he was trying to
Yeah.
say it was not creepy.
Well, yeah. That is, I don't know, I'm not a dad, but that's creepy. I'm also
Yeah,
not
I
a
think
daddy.
just the idea of like going out on dates with your kids is
Yeah.
just wild. Like you can go out for dinner, but
Yeah.
it's not like a date. It's just like,
No, it's just like
I don't want to make dinner tonight.
I'm spending time with my kids because
I
that's
think that's what you have to say at all of these daddy-daughter dinners is I just don't want to make dinner tonight. And as long as you say that, I feel like that covers a lot of bases.
um yeah. So no, I would not take my also there's like I think there was a couple times I saw like mom son ones, but I don't even know that mommy what do they call them mommy son? Mommy yeah, anyway. But yeah, I don't like that stuff. So if you can see behind me, I am not in my apartment. This is my not so segue. I am in a
Oh.
different place. You might not even recognize, but there's a different color wall. So
Oh.
um last week I was always also in a different place, but I was staying at my cousin's. There was water just flowing down my wall inside.
Uh,
It was, and then
was this the same wall that you were talking about last week?
yeah, but it got bigger. The hole's bigger. It's the same
Okay.
wall, but
You knew something
apparently
was up.
fire action had to come out.
Fire action?
Well, I don't know what that means. I'm assuming they just mean fire department, something with the fire department,
Okay.
because it was a sprinkler leak.
Oh yeah. I feel like that stuff is kind of maintained by the fire department.
Maybe that could
And
be.
if there's ever a problem with it, the building manager probably can't touch it.
Yeah. So apparently the vendor had to come out. I don't know. Someone had to come out. They had to drain the sprinkler system, or I don't know. That makes no sense to me. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what they were saying, but they keep cutting bigger holes in the wall, and they can't patch it
No, no,
until it's dry.
yeah, it's nasty. That photo you sent me makes it look like um they need to replace at least a section of the wall, like take down some of the wood in there.
Right? The wood is soaked. I went by today to get some new clothes and stuff, and the wood is still, they said, yeah, they have to wait till it dries out and it has to be at a certain number before they can start patching. I'm like, that wood is never going to dry, ever, ever.
I mean, it could, but it's like, why not just fix it while you've already got the wall apart?
So when I was at work Friday, Friday, and they said, no, I wasn't at work Friday. I didn't go to work Friday, but I got a call Friday afternoon and they said, are you home? We have to let in a vendor. I said, no, I'm not home at the moment. Um, and then they didn't tell me anything because they didn't tell me there was going to be a huge hole in the wall. Like originally it was just a small hole like this, like two like that, and then water damage. They didn't tell me they were going to knock out part of the wall. So I came back on Sunday and I was like, and there was a huge fan blowing. I'm like, I can't live here. I can't work here. And so when I talked to the community manager here on Monday, she said minimum a week to 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I said, okay, well, I do telehealth. There's, blah, 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 blah. So their first response was, if you need to stay somewhere else, you're going to have to file a claim with your insurance.
So that their insurance can pay them for you to stay somewhere else?
I was going to have to, my insurance was going to have to reimburse me, is what they said.
Oh, wow.
And I said, don't want to do that. Um, and they said, we can reserve a pod for you as a workroom. And I said, well, again, HIPAA, telehealth. So they came up with another thing. And then Monday, was it just Monday? Monday, I had a client in the afternoon after work, so I hadn't checked my emails. And I got a message that said, so I still have to get something from my from the district manager. How would you feel about staying in the model unit?
I like that idea.
So it's weird though, like, because I'm here, I don't want to bring all my so the model unit usually gets cleaned 3 days a week by
Mhm.
outside cleaners.
Yeah.
So there's a note on the door in English and Spanish that says, do not enter or do not disrupt right now, which
Hmm.
is fine when I'm here because I have both locks locked. But if they happen not to pay attention to it, it's right. I mean, they should. It's right by the keypad. I'm just afraid they're going to come in on a day that I'm at work, like tomorrow, to clean and throw my shit away.
Mm, yeah. I could see
So,
that being, that could be a fear.
yeah. So I'm leaving only a few things here. I don't know why, like my skincare is very important to me and I've spent a lot of money on it and I've got a lot of good stuff. So I'm carrying
I
that around
honestly, I doubt they'd throw your shit away. They'd probably just put it in a box, you know?
or take it.
I mean, I feel like their skincare routine's probably going pretty well, you know? Like they don't need your skincare routine.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like your skincare routine wouldn't even work for me.
Could be.
I
I
see other people's skincare routines and I'm like, "Ooh, that's for you, man." Like,
don't have like, and I don't have mine changes. But so yeah, I'm living like so I live in building 3 on the second floor.
hmm
It doesn't matter. No one knows going to find me. And this is this the next building over, but I didn't realize because for some reason I forgot I was on the second floor. So this is on the same floor, so I can walk from the parking deck from one building to the next. So I go over there like multiple times a day to get ice because the ice machine here isn't turned on. I go back and forth and like drop off a piece of clothing, get another piece of clothing,
hmm
just to check and see an update. Because I went back yesterday and they're like, when I got here yesterday, they're like, oh, we cut a little bit more of the wall. And then I came back and then that whole thing was cut out yesterday afternoon.
Well, at least they're working on it, you know? It would be
Whatever. I
more
keep your
worrisome if it was the same. I think what you need is a big plastic tote, like a big clear box that's you could just throw a bunch of stuff in and carry it back and forth and kind of use it as your dresser while you're there or
yeah.
your
I'm just trying to yeah. I'm also like I feel weird sleeping in the bed.
mm-hmm.
So I slept on the couch last night.
I bet a lot of people have slept in that model bed.
They could have. I was well, and I was gonna. I would have. It's also a bigger bed than I have. It's a king. My
Hmm.
apartment's small, so I got a queen. Although now I think a king would have looked better. But anyway, um, but I don't have sheets for it too. I would, and also I don't want to bring all my blankets over here and sheets. That's just a
Yeah, I mean, it's just like staying in a hotel for a week, which sucks, but
yeah. Except I can go back to my apartment if I want to for a minute.
yeah, little staycation. Well, I'm glad
And
you
I
got out of
hadn't
there.
been
I
in my
feel like
apartment
there was a
for
lot
almost
of,
a month
weren't there
before
like,
that. I stayed at my cousins for weeks and weeks because they were fixing that. I mean, this has been going on since January like 21st.
Well, initially they were just gonna paint it, right? And now it's like
Okay.
we're gonna replace
I
it.
told them, I told them when they said they were going to paint it, they're like, oh, it's dryish. I'm like, it's still wet. Um, and then they repainted and my cousin came over and went bloop and almost put her finger right through the wall.
That's disgusting. I feel like they knew what was going on. They just didn't want to fix it. And it seems like they still don't want to fix it.
And they told me that on the only apartment that was affected.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when you sent me those pictures. I think the floor in your apartment is concrete because it's like a 6-story apartment building, a 5-story apartment building. So it's probably just the whole structure, each floor is made out of concrete. It's not like a completely wood structure. So the leak will go through that wall and just stop at the floor.
Oh, so you think it's underneath my floor now too?
I don't think it can get underneath your floor. Like it'll just soak into the concrete.
But that still sounds gross.
I mean, it weakens it structurally. They're not going to go through the thing of like fixing the concrete.
They're not?
No, because that would require them to,
Oh yeah.
I mean, that would
What
be
just happened?
months,
Um,
months of work.
yeah, I don't know, but I still feel like somebody else would be because when my shower thing happened, when I was having mold, that problem with above my shower, right above the shower head,
Yeah, I
it
remember
turns out
that.
it was from the apartment above,
Oh,
two
dang.
stories
Okay.
above.
So when you walk around in your apartment, does it creak? Does the floor creak?
Never thought about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I From what I imagine your place being, I think
Let's
it's not
see.
able to go down through the floor.
Okay. I guess the floor's pretty hard. Now someone
Right.
below me is like, quit stomping on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That just sucks. And to live with that much mold in the wall for so long,
Yep.
it's
And I was getting headaches and getting headaches and getting headaches. And I'm
I mean
really thinking
it's mostly contained behind the wall, but you said there was that little hole. So
there were two holes and then the wall was like brown.
you're breathing some spores. You got a case here for a that's probably why they negotiated so readily with you because
Yeah.
it's like you could really
I should talk to a mold person to see if I can have more, if I can get out of here early.
I mean, you could talk to a lawyer for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think they want you to do that.
Yeah. So that is that. But I feel also I don't want to shower in the model unit because I mean, I guess I could. There's no shower curtain. They said they'd buy me one. And I'm like, "Well, I don't want you going behind the shower curtain." So I go in the morning over to my apartment to shower before they start coming in to turn on the dehumidifier again and then dump it every dehumidifier and then dump it every like couple. I was thinking like, why are they going into my apartment like every 2 hours for like a minute?
Hmm.
Because there was a dehumidifier that they have to that they said is going to dry. I don't know. Is that going to dry out the wall?
Yeah, that's the way to like, that's one way to do it. You just
What's
r constantly run a dehumidifier until it kind of pulls all the moisture.
what's the other way to do it? Put new
Re
wood in?
yeah, replace the wall. Like just break the wall down and build a new one.
That's what I think they should do.
I was thinking when you were saying like you're afraid that the cleaning company is going to come in and throw your shit away. I thought it would be like, you know how there are all those COVID interviews where kids come into the room in the background and then walk out or like do something funny. I feel like that would be more likely to happen than for them to come and throw shit away. They would like come in the door and start cleaning and then be like, "Oh, I didn't know you were here," and then like leave.
It's I keep thinking somebody's going to pop through. I mean, I realize now like it's like a like a center, like there's a wall, and like I mean bugs, I haven't seen any bugs, which is good, but I keep thinking a person can climb through my wall,
Hmm.
but I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this unit nicer than yours?
Yeah. So I live in a studio. This is a one bedroom.
I guess eventually they'll just offer you this place in
I
ex
mean, it's fully furnished.
yeah, just be like, "Hey, we just can't fix that room."
That's what I'm thinking. And I'm like, what I would do at that point, I think, is say, hey, find me another apartment here, and then I'm getting out of my lease early.
Yeah. Yeah, you're making a lot of case for owning your own house, except for you would have to fix it
I
yourself,
was going to
or
say,
like you
okay,
would have
you're
to
right
hire the
about in some
person to
ways.
fix it,
However, then I would have to fix it.
who work for big developments like this might not be as motivated as people you would hire to fix your house stuff.
Oh,
Like
that's true.
people that come to fix your house stuff, they have to maintain like good reviews. And you can like get, you
I
can
mean,
talk to
that's
other
true.
homeowners and be like, "Who's your plumbing guy?"
I mean, correct. But I still don't have to fix it or pay for it.
True. Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
get
it's
what you
an
pay for.
expensive repair for sure.
I mean, yeah. So
I
I don't
think
know, but
just homeowners maintain a specific amount of credit card debt, like devoted to home fixins.
I, I would be high. I would have to, yeah, maintenance just unlocked my door. Um, I would, I would have to be, I feel like if I owned a home, I would have to start offering a lot of sexual favors to the contract to the workers.
Yeah, it'd become a brothel, like a
Yeah.
this old brothel.
Yeah. I'd have a blue light outside. Or is it a red light? Blue light.
You don't have to turn on the blue light. Or is that the Roxanne song? Um,
Rocks. I should not sing. That was terrible, Rachel.
so
Um,
last weekend I went to a wine tasting at the Classic Center.
oh,
A friend of mine, she said this is like her main holiday, and she's been trying to get me to do it for 2 years, and I finally had time to do it, or had the weekend to do it. And it was interesting. It was a lot of wine. Like it was three classes all in the middle of the day. And we ended up drinking like I think like 13 samples of wine
oh
before
wow. Do you
3
drink, do they
p.m.
give you like this much?
They give you more than that.
Oh, they
Like
do?
not a
Are you
full
supposed to spit
glass,
it
but
out or do you drink it, drink it?
you can do whatever you want with it. Like you're maybe supposed to sip it, swish it,
Did, did you
smell it.
find one that you were like, I have to have this wine forever?
Not really, but I was like turned on to more wines than I thought. Like I usually am not that adventurous with wine, so it was
Mm.
nice to just be offered an array of wines. I don't even touch white wine, really, because
Oh, okay.
I don't know I don't know how. I feel like I don't know how, but it empowered me a little bit to think
I
that I
feel
know
like
how.
when I was young and first drinking wine, I only drank white wine. Like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna have a Chardonnay. It just sounded like so grown up.
Yeah.
And then I went to red wine. And then I
Hmm.
went back to whites because I found this like really light, bubbly. It's not
Oh yeah,
champagne.
yeah. I tried some bubblies and I was like, okay, okay, bubblies, because I
I
never
like
gave
a
them a
bubbly.
chance before.
I do like bubbly things.
But speaking of mommies and daddies, after drinking a bit of wine and we were in like the second or third class, I was like sitting with my friends and they were like drinking before they were supposed to drink and I was like, "Oh, Mommy didn't tell you you could drink." Like that kind of thing. It was a little
So
bit sexy.
so was it, did you have get like a babysitter and like do all the,
Meg didn't go, so
oh, okay. Gotcha. Did you stay out after? Get wild with more wine?
um, you know, I'm not used to day drinking,
Yeah.
But there was a friend there who was used to day drinking, and she just invited us all over to her house, and we sang karaoke in her basement.
Fun.
Yeah, it was nice. I fell asleep like shortly thereafter, though. It was like that's too much wine for the middle of the day.
Yeah. But at least it's like a meal you can nap and then you're like, okay.
It felt very familiar though to do that in Athens, just with all of like the game day drinking that sometimes happens,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh yeah, middle of the day drunk. I remember this from when I
Yep.
was
It's a, yep.
20
Yeah.
something.
There used to be a lot of that. Um, and then, oh my God, that made me think of something.
But I did get turned on to like these wine cellars in Athens. Like I think wine has always had a pretty strong community, but there's this one place that does, this guy was mostly talking about like biscuits that he makes. So he has these like once a month he makes biscuits and mimosas and invites people to enjoy it with him. And apparently it's like really highly regarded, just as like his homemade biscuits and mimosas. And I was like, I could see myself doing that.
Okay, wait, but how do you get invited?
It's a public event. I just didn't
Oh.
know about this like wine cellar or whatever.
Oh,
So
wait,
I learned
where's
a
that
lot.
one?
I couldn't tell you. I wrote it down or I have pictures of it, but
Okay.
it's not the one that's in the on the bar on Barber Street.
Where?
I think it's on Atlanta Highway somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
just don't think of
Yeah.
Atlanta Highway for cool things.
It might not be cool. It might just be a bunch of like white ladies drinking wine.
Drinking wine, eating biscuits.
I mean, the biscuits sounded good. They also have other like it seems like they have made their entire lives into wine events. And so there are like paint and sip type things. And then there's like a silent book club where you just sit around with other people and read books and drink wine.
I have
I feel like
heard of
that's,
silent book clubs and I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It's just like sneaking a flask into the library.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it. I kind of want to get it. I, d- I don't know. I feel like with wine culture, I guess we're gonna call it. It kind of reminds me of like foodie culture,
Yeah,
where it's like there's a lot of like talking about wine that has to happen, and I want to hate it so much,
but you
you know,
like it.
but I kind of like it.
You're becoming a wine snob. You could become a sommelier.
Mm. It's funny, like there was this dude who was a master sommelier. I just used air quotes for those listeners, and he said that he got started on his master sommelier journey in 2020, and I was like, oh yeah. Like we all did, like 2020. That's when we all started drinking
Yeah,
really heavily. So it is kind of like being super into wine is also like making excuses for alcoholism,
yeah,
but um there's so much wine culture and
yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. I want to be judgy as well, but I can't.
I like being judgy.
Yeah.
But okay. So wine, did you get some Valentine's Day wine to bring home?
No, Meg doesn't really like wine that much. She likes beer.
Okay. And
But I am gonna get her something. Probably some flowers.
do you buy candy hearts? Have you ever made candy hearts made like what's it called? Special made?
Homemade candy hearts? I don't think that's a thing. It's got to be
No,
made in a factory, right?
no. You don't make them at home, but you special order them with the words you want on them.
Oh, that's funny. No, I've never done that.
If someone ever, okay, listen out there, friends, if you ever meet somebody that wants to buy me things, like, and it will be very beneficial to them. That's what I'm going to say about it. I mean, I could say more.
Yeah, get Rachel some candy hearts that say, Daddy, stop.
Get me like, but don't you can't buy the candy hearts in the store. They have to be special ordered with like phrases that would either like turn me on or things I've said or things you say. Like there's
Yeah,
Dubai. He says this one word, and if he says this one word, the way he says it, it's just like automatic.
intoxicating.
Yeah. And it's just the word really. It's just the word really. If anyone else says really, it doesn't do anything. He says it, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to like take care of some business over here. Um, but yeah, candy, specially made candy hearts just for me. And they don't have to be good, like, don't try and get fancy with the actual candy heart part. I like trashy store chalky candy hearts. I just want the words to be
Hmm.
special.
Yeah, I that's got to be a thing, right?
I think so. If not, we should start doing it.
I don't want to start to. No,
No,
thanks.
we don't actually have to do it.
Oh,
We
we
can
just
force it out.
I see. Um, I wonder how they print it on there. They don't, they just use a laser printer.
See, the whole thing doesn't sound like it doesn't sound feasible because if they're doing it for everybody, how do they keep changing it? But is it like, but I guess they do that for screen printing when they screen print.
I imagine it's a lot like screen printing with just a sugar-based ink.
Sorry, it is so loud here. The garbage truck is here and I cannot hear you. And I'm so irritated.
Oh, I can hear you fine. Yeah, I think candy hearts are they taste like Smarties, I think. And
I'm gonna, they have the chalkiness of Smartie, but a different flavor. Because Smarties have a little more sweetness, like a little more sweet sour. Candy hearts are one of my favorite things, and no people don't actually like them. And actually, I haven't been to a I haven't had any candy hearts this year.
I know this is one of your big candies, and I
Well, not Valentine's Day itself, because I could give a shit less about Valentine's Day, but candy heart season is.
let me see if I can order you some. I don't think they'll get there in time.
No, you don't have to order me any candy hearts.
I feel like it would be cute though.
It would be
Custom
cute.
personalized $537 for 100 custom printed conversation
Are
hearts.
you serious? $537
Yeah, but then there's
for something you're gonna eat?
that's for edible ones. This they have not edible ones that are like 3.99.
No, I want edible ones and I want cheap ones. No, this should be like $10, like $5.
I see 537, I see $330.
Oh my God.
330 seems like the cheapest.
Okay, I take that back to all the people I said buy me personalized candy hearts. I'm not sure I want that because I feel like we could wait, I found one's cheaper. I mean, they're still expensive.
Oh, maybe
Um,
it's just less.
but okay, if you please do not buy me personalized candy hearts if they're $500. Not to you. I know you're not going to buy them. I mean, to everybody out there who thought about buying them for me.
Hmm.
I found ones for but these don't seem personalized. Honey pie. Who would say honey pie? Please. Yeah, I don't know. So they're expensive.
Yeah, I see this one that's like $2, but it says the custom header card is what they're changing. Like you can change the card that is connected to the bag, which that doesn't seem very special at all.
No, these are like yeah. Okay. If okay, now I'm gonna say if people who wanted to buy me candy hearts already purchased them, thank you. But you will not be getting anything special for me because I already said that's off the table. No
Mhm, mhm.
special treats because then you were just a fool for spending $500 on personalized candy hearts. Um,
I bet they don't even taste like the ones you like, you know? I think you probably like the Brax. Is that the brand? Brax?
yeah, they're real gross and chalky.
Yeah.
Fucking
They
love
leave
them.
like little powder on your hands.
Yes. I just yased.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my God. I
queen.
feel like, yes, those are delicious. The ones that everybody hates because they're like, mm, they
I
don't
think
taste
that
very good.
would, I
So,
mean, I'm not ready to say everybody hates them, but
okay. They wouldn't be your first choice of a candy.
children and the more childlike individuals I know tend to love them.
I am a 2-year-old.
Soul of a 2-year-old.
And I am. Okay, question for you.
Oh man,
I,
that's
I,
gross now, because that's relating to the daddy issues in some way.
oh
But
shit, am I going
let's
back to?
no, let's keep going. Let's move past that.
Okay. Okay, I have a question for you. Very important question. I'm sure I've asked you this before, but I might be going back in time. But because we're talking about candy,
Hmm.
Twizzlers or Red Vines?
Oh, you have a strong preference on this, don't you? I think I've got this wrong before.
I think you did.
You like red vines.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like either of them. Sorry.
What about shoelace licorice?
Um, I don't know what that is.
Okay. Did you used to like candy dots? You know that white wax paper with the dots on it, and sometimes the wax would stay on the candy in the back?
I know what you're talking about. I kind of like those. They reminded me of Spree.
Mm.
Are you familiar with
Hmm.
Spree?
I did
I
like
liked
spring.
Sweet Tarts, and Sweet Tarts had their own candy hearts. They were just heart-shaped Sweet Tarts with
Hmm.
kind of an embossed message in it.
I like
Um,
anything that's a little bit chalky, I think, is what it is.
I like tart though. I like a little bit of sour.
I do like sour.
I think just pure sweetness makes me want chocolate or caramel or something more traditionally sweet. I don't just like sugar, like hardened sugar.
You know what
I guess I
okay,
do like caramel though.
I do. So we didn't have a lot of sugar stuff in my house growing up. But you know, my favorite thing to do was
No.
every once in a while my mom would bake. So she'd have brown sugar in the house.
Oh yeah.
And I ate brown sugar all the time from the container. And it'll get a little hard and make like
Like
little
Winnie
cubes.
the Pooh.
Absolutely.
Oh, I
Oh, that
just
my cut.
Winnie
Yeah.
the Pooh mimed.
I mean, yeah, at work we got these little brown sugar sticks, and every once in a while I'm like, oh, I got brown sugar. But it's too like granulated. It's not the like tacky, like it gets stuck together. Like it's almost like I've made my own candy look. So, um, so ow, sorry. So yeah, so why did I just say so 100 times? So
You were just talking about candy you like as a kid, and I think you were trying to think of something sexy to end it on.
damn. So it is Valentine's Day, so enjoy your partner. Hey, if you're not going to enjoy yourself, ooh, I'm gonna give you this Saturday, right before Valentine's Day. I wanted to try this. They have these. Granted, I have no one to try it with right now because there's currently no one in Austin that I'm or in the States that I'm sleeping with. But I bought these CBD melts
Uh-huh.
that are vaginal.
Oh, interesting.
I know. So but I will try it solo and I will report back to you.
Okay. Yeah, that's a weird way to do it, but I imagine the
Solo?
intent, no, just to do CBD through your vag. I
Well,
feel like
it's
the
other stuff
intent
in it
though,
too. It's supposed to relax, like if you from having endometriosis and all the other stuff, like it's from tightening of muscles or like pelvic floor. It could help with pelvic floor issues.
yeah.
And then it's also a bunch of other stuff in it. So I will report back and let you know.
Yeah, I imagine it's intended for masturbation. So you like do
Mm-mm.
that. No?
It's intended to for intimacy, for partner sex, and to help increase
Oh.
orgasm.
Oh yeah.
Increase. I don't know if that's the right word, but
Yeah, I think we need to keep notes about what works.
I will keep notes. Try and yeah. So yeah, and I unfortunately turned off our outro music. So I'm just gonna say this and yeah, enjoy Valentine's Day. And if you don't enjoy Valentine's Day, don't. If you don't like Valentine's Day, I'm not gonna be doing anything special for Valentine's Day. Maybe I'll pleasure myself. But that's Saturday. I don't even know what day. Oh, you're right. Valentine's Day is Saturday. It's just a Saturday. So I will have some reviews of my when I get this thing too. So until next time, y'all, peace out. Okay.
I don't know why I'd wave. The live stream stays on. The people on the podcast can't even hear me wave.
Okay, so now I'm going to export MP3. Can I send it to you again? Because I'm just all discombobulated. Would that be okay?
Hmm.
Okay. I'll send you that before you post it too. I'll send you that Zoom thing because I did it again.
I did it again.
Oops, sad. Okay, episode 233. What shall we call it?
Um,
We can just call it Daddy.
ugh. Custom candy hearts. I feel like we already have used all of the titles that we ever could,
I know, could use.
you know.
We have talked about candy hearts before, but it's Valentine's Day, so we can just call it candy hearts.
Okay.
Why not? Makes it easy. Candy hearts. Save. 233 candy hearts. I will send it to you. I just need to get ready for my next appointment. And I'm so out of whack because I haven't been home in like a month almost, like weeks for
Yeah.
more than a couple hours at a time. And now I'm displaced again. And I just want to go back and check my apartment before my next appointment.
You're going to be podcasting from a truck pretty
I
soon, just like me.
think so. All right. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.